Hey, it's VEDA Day 23. It's Thursday. I had my last virtual classes of the week today, but let's see. Today went pretty well. I have more kids come to my fourth period class, I think because it's Spanish 3, than tend to come to my other classes, and I had a couple things for them to do during the class. So even though they weren't all there the whole time, I at least felt like I was getting them to do something, and then I checked on some of the other assignments that I had them turn in. I'm not getting like 24 of 24 things turned in for everything, but I'm getting, 3, 4, 5, maybe 10 assignments for a few different things turned in. And then for my Spanish 2 classes, I saw that some students had turned in a few of the assignments, so I'll go grade those tomorrow. But overall, I had a good day. Let's see. I didn't play any Pokemon today, so yeah, that was interesting. We got takeout at the bar where my brother works, because we want to try to support them when we can, and finished the season of Worst Cooks in America that we were watching. Yeah, one of the people on one of the teams, we kept rooting for him, and he just kept making it and not getting eliminated, so that was nice. And it was fun. It was exciting to get to the end. And then, let's see, I guess with the virtual learning, I have live sessions with my classes just Monday through Thursday. So tomorrow's Friday, and it still feels like Friday, like I've got work to do, but it's a little different because I don't have a class that I feel like I have to plan for and get them to do things. But I am going to be having a meeting with, it'll probably end up being 2 of my students again, but just to practice Spanish. And I'm glad that they're enthusiastic about it, because with language classes, I mean, in the United States, it's not really culturally, it's not really a thing here where people think in general that it's really cool and valuable to speak another language. So most students who take Spanish 1 and Spanish 2 or whatever language just do it because they need the university credit. And a few kids who, like the kids that are probably in honors classes anyway and are on that university track, will take Spanish 3 because it does look a little bit better than just 1 and 2. But not as many kids. It's a much smaller number of students that take the language, that take it because they're just eager to learn another language. And it's a little bit sad, but one specific student I had in mind, she started taking Spanish in 6th grade, I think, and she speaks it so well, and she can write really well. When I would give them assignments, I think they ended up only having 2 assessments with me before everything closed. And I had them do a writing for part of that, and it was write at least 100 words on this topic, and she would write on almost 2 sides of a piece of paper because she just knows how to say things, and I wanted to make sure that she had this opportunity. So she's one of the ones that comes, and then one of her friends comes. And obviously the best way to learn a language is to immerse yourself in it, to practice listening a lot, to listen to it so that you can learn how to interpret what you're hearing, pick up new words, and also to practice speaking so that you're using it. Because if you don't practice it, then it's a little harder to kind of think about what you want to say. They were the only 2 there last week, and I post about it, I tell my class, but nobody else ever comments on it. I know some of them might not see it, but I know other ones probably just ignore it. And it makes me a little bit sad because it's good to push yourself. You're in a language class. Why did you want to take Spanish 3? Right? To look good for college. But don't you also want to push yourself? I gave them a speaking assignment that 9 of them have done. It's on a website called Flipgrid. So I give them a prompt, and then they just record a video, and it turns it in, and it's all there. And 9 of them have done it, and they're not bad. It's just tell me what you did yesterday. And they can do that. But sometimes turning in an assignment, you have to talk for an assignment. You can almost feel, for some, it can be more pressure because you have to think about it. You want it to sound good. You're recording it. You're turning it in. But if it's just an informal, hey, we're all here. We're going to talk to each other. If you don't want to say anything, you can just listen. And if you want to try, you can say something. So I emailed a couple students to say, hey, do you want to come practice speaking Spanish? I don't expect them to come because I don't know how often. I don't think kids check their email very often. That's okay. But at least I'll have two. And that I look forward to. I don't make myself speak Spanish very much. And I also don't listen to things in Spanish very much. I'm trying to make myself do that. Maybe I'll watch something on Netflix in Spanish. But I'm going to go now. Got to go journal. But have a good night.